OEE, overall equipment efficiency or effectiveness. They are one and the same thing. There is no difference. Every time there is a review, top management wants to know how much the OEE is coming for the shop floor, for our machines, lines. Okay. How do we know? What is the OEE level? How do we measure? What is the measurement parameter? Okay. Basic knowledge all of you have. OEE is the product of three factors: availability rate, performance rate, and quality rating. Availability. You have a shift of 8 hours. Straight weight means 480 minutes, right? But is the machine available for full 480 minutes? Definitely no. Please take out 30 minutes for lunch and 2 breaks of tea, 10 minutes each. You are left with 430 minutes. Next, is the machine available for all 430 minutes? Definitely no. There are 7 types of losses which we attribute to the equipment, which we assign to the equipment, and those losses are there almost in all parts of the world. Yeah? Okay, I'll explain you those losses one by one. Before I go to that, performance. What is performance? Cycle time for a component should be 60 minutes, but the machine is taking 65 minutes, 65 seconds. So performance is 60 divided by 65. Yeah? Then third factor, quality. Quality rate, first part yield. You started with a batch of 100. 94 were okay straight away. 5 pieces you reworked and you made them okay. So all the 100 are okay. But what is FPY? First part yield is still 95, it's not 100. You have to know that much. Now let's come to the losses related to the equipment. There are 7 types of losses related to machine, related to equipment, and there are 9 more. All these have been classified into different categories, which I'll be explaining you one by one. Yeah? These are called, put together, these are called 16 losses of TPM, right? First, there are equipment losses, then there are management losses, then there are yield losses. Yeah? Now, let me explain you one by one. First, machine related, equipment related losses: breakdown, changeover, adjustment, minor stoppage, reduced speed, rejection, rework, startup loss, tool replacement loss. Fair. What are management losses? We are not able to give raw materials. Raw material has come, we have not been able to distribute it properly. Motion loss, excessive movement of the workman. Line organization loss, measurement and adjustment loss. Third category, yield loss, energy loss, die, jig and tool loss. Plant shutdown, that's also a loss. Okay. First, let's come to machine related losses, equipment related losses. First, breakdown loss. Here, the machine breakdowns, function stops. Yeah. Could be tooling failure, could be unplanned maintenance. During production, there is a sudden breakdown. Well, it's a loss. Then, next, changeover or adjustment loss. Here, die, mold, changeover. Yeah. And this we calculate from last OK piece to the first OK piece. The entire time is considered, yeah, changeover time, right? The entire time from last OK piece to the new OK piece is considered changeover time, right? Then, minor stoppage. idling. Okay. There's some problem in indexing, some fault in sensor. It's a die casting machine. Component got stuck in the die. Injection molding, component got stuck in the die. It's not coming out. It's not a breakdown, but still it's a minor stoppage. Sometimes we have to clean it. We have to stop the machine. It's a minor stoppage. Misspeed. Yeah, we have to correct. We have to stop the machine. It's a minor stoppage. Once again, it's a loss. Yeah. Reduce speed. Okay. This is a quality problem. Operator wants to know the root cause. He stops it. He calls the supervisor. No, okay, wait. Let's wait for 1-2 minutes. Yeah. He comes, makes an adjustment. Fair. Till the time he waits. This we call reduced speed loss. Yeah. It's not a complete breakdown. It can happen even because of operator inefficiency. Operator is not in a good mood. He slows down the machine. Reduced speed loss. It happens. Going further. Rejection or rework losses. Product is out of specification. Fine. Startup loss. When the machine needs to be heated up. Dies. Injection molding. Die casting. Yeah, you have to heat them up. Preheating. Even after that, 2-3 first shots are wasted away. Even after preheating. That's called startup loss. Sometimes a compressor takes up time to build up the required pressure. Hydraulic power pack, vacuum pump, they take time to build up vacuum, etc. Fine, this is called startup loss. Cutting tool change. Cutter or tool, blade, etc. they need to be changed. Machine has to be stopped. These 7 losses, if you see, then you will find your machine is not available for full 430 minutes. In reality, you will see practically you come down to approximately 400 minutes. Yeah? And all of us are struggling with this problem. Next, manpower losses. Management loss. Waiting time loss due to poor management. Raw material has not come. Input raw material is not there. Next, input raw material came. There are 2 separate lines, but the entire raw material was given to line A, line B was waiting. Distribution loss. Motion loss. Unnecessary or excessive movement of the workman. This is called motion loss, poor ergonomics, etc. Line organization loss. Shortage of manpower. A poor supervisor running. I need 2 people. Can you give me? Unless or until get manpower, I can't start my line. Fair. Line organization losses. Next, measurement and adjustment loss. What does it mean? Excessive inspection in the process. Why? Poor quality is forcing us to do it. Sometimes 100% inspection. Sometimes 200% inspection. Okay. We have to put more manpower. 4 more. Yield loss. Loss between input material and the finished product. My input material was 1000 grams, 1 kg, but the product came out 700 grams. 300 grams is the yield loss. Yeah? Yield will never be 100%, that we know. But still, in case of forging, etc., if the forging is a perfect circle, am I able to get more than 80%? 85% is very good for perfect circle forgings, where the shape is perfectly circular. But otherwise, more complex the shape, yield will keep on dropping. Energy loss. This loss occurs when input energy cannot be used efficiently. leakage of compressed air, steam, heat, etc., etc. Yeah. Die, tool and jig loss. Abnormal consumption of this. I made a new die. The new die was supposed to give me 1 lakh pieces in die casting, but the die broke at 50,000 numbers. I have to go for a new die. A sheet metal die, it was supposed to give me 5 lakh pieces, but the die conked off at 2 lakh pieces. I have to go for a new die. Why this has happened? Was it because of poor raw material of the die? Yeah, I have to study. I have to take corrective action. Last one, shutdown losses. When the equipment is intentionally shut down for repairs or overhauls. But my friends, this shutdown loss, if possible, should be a planned shutdown, pre-planned shutdown in the annual calendar of the company. Certain Japanese companies, they do it once for a week in summers and once for a week in winters. Their entirely planned maintenance is done. Staff is given paid leaves. They are not allowed to come to the factory. Equipment is overhauled. Yeah, if you do it that way, then it's an investment for the company. It's not a loss. But otherwise, if we have to shut down for sudden repairs, etc., yeah, it's a loss. So, consider all these losses, all 16 losses, try to minimize them, and be a very, very efficient, lean manager. Thank you.